So we've got 25 calls on Meta, and we're watching this over here. I think we can probably get on up to here. This main level has been there for, like I said earlier, about a month or so, and we've been going back and forth over it. So hopefully we can get a good little push right here and get back up to this level up here. It's looking pretty good. So we got to get over the 717. We got to get over the 718. We got to get over that. Now, some of these options I had from last night, so we had that big drop, and then I added some more. I only had like 5 contracts. So I added more to help get that out, and then we'll see where we are with it. I think it'll break over that pivot, probably go back to today's high before it sells off for the end of the day run. That's what it's been doing. We've got to get over this level, over right here. We are above BWAP, which is good. But I was 5 contracts long at close yesterday, and we were actually doing really well. Let me take this over to a 5 minute. My TOS is a little bit slow this morning. But I bought 5 contracts right here, and we were actually going to be making money, but then the CPI report came in and it was slammed it down. I'm going to add 10 more right there. That's going to give me 35. My TS is just crawling. I rebooted it this morning. Matter of fact, I had rebooted my PC and everything. So we're pushing up here, so that should push this right on through. So hopefully we can get up, try to get, well, we took 1500 on ES, I think it was. Let me look here. Yeah, 1500 on that. So hopefully we can get, 8500 on this. But I'm okay making a couple thousand even. We trade the chart, we don't trade the money. Trade the chart. We got our BWAP up here at 66. We've got a 680 level. We've been all over that one too. Between these two levels, that's where we've been lately. So got to get over this level here, and our next strong level will be up here to 723. And I think we can easily get up to this level because that's where we are. We're going to fill that gap. I think we can easily get up there. So we're still pushing over here, and this is, right through here is where we're going, 660 to 684. So with that going up, this should push right on up and hopefully get to a gap fill. As soon as we push through this, we're going to get our stop in place. So we're getting close over here. With this getting close, I don't think there's enough room to go here. So when this pulls back, this is going to pull back probably. Need some volume to come in and just really push this all the way. I'm shocked that it actually pulled back to it, but it did pull back to a pivot, so hopefully we can get a push off of this pivot straight on up to this level here. If we can get up to here, we've got good money today. You can see over here we are straight up. I wish I could have bought options pre-market, but I couldn't. That's why I switched over to ES to trade it, and ES just didn't fare well. Still $1,500, but was not that great. This one here is not working that good either. It's next Friday expiration, so it makes it not move as fast as same way. You can see we're up here to the VWAP. This one, we're probably going to have to get out of this, or at least get up here and get our stop in place. No money in it. There's just no volume with Meta today. None. See how this went up to there and we pulled back here? When this pushes back up, we're going to have to get out of it, because Meta is not moving with ES or NQ. Meta's got its own little thing going on here. Need volume here. NQ had the volume. We need to get over that 718 level. Hopefully a good push. I may just take profit here. See if I can get profit there. We have next week expiration, so I'm not too concerned about it. So we're pushing right up to this level here, and are we getting? Where's the gap fill is still way up there. So we're only halfway to the gap fill, but this could easily pull right back down. Right up here is where I think we'll probably end up before the end of the day, but it's still pushing. We might get a good burst right on out of here. This is just a good build up right here along that pivot. So we may get our move right here. Here it goes. Yep. We got to get over that 21,680 level. We got to get over this. And just let it keep on pushing. There's the pivot at the 777. So we're going to get over this level. I'm gonna see if I can get a profit taken right there. See what's gonna happen here. I think it's going to push right on through. I think we'll get up to here. It may be later today though. I like to be out of my trades by 9:45 or 10 o'clock. We're 9:48 now. I'm usually done. So we went up to the main level. Often it will push through it and then come back down to it. So went through, come back to VWAP. Will VWAP hold it, or is it going to come back down to the 610? And we've got Meta's coming right back to that pivot. The premiums on the options are just not moving good today. There we go. Now just bust on through and just run up a big strong candle. Levels is the most important thing about trading. If you know your levels, you can usually trade pretty good. Now these levels in here are my levels, other than like your pivots. But I draw all my levels in. I'm about to take profit here because I just don't like how it's moving. It's just not. We can't, there's no volume. We did make a higher high here, and we're making higher lows. But I don't like how NQ ran all the way up and Meta just really didn't have the volume. Another good run up over this should make it take it all the way, if it will, but it may not. I mean, it keeps on trying to bust through the 718 level. And we've got NQ trying to push through. I think NQ will get to the pivot, and that'll make this get up to there. I think that Meta probably has a lot of accumulation right here. They've got their shares in, and then they're going to push it hard to get back up here. So we're over our 680 level. Still pushing. It's going to the pivot. More than likely, we will get right back up to this, the bottom of that zone. Sometime today. That's where we started today. Our high is 850. Sure as I take profit here, it will run. NQ's trying to push through now. So we have this chop area here, and that should start pushing right on through. We should get big candles. Once it gets through this, we should get some big candles to go. The premiums are not moving at all. Where it's going sideways here. As soon as that volume comes in, the premiums will get jagged. We need a big, strong bar to get away from that. Got to get over top of this right here. So we got to get over that. What is that? 1968 or so. We got to get over that. Once we get over that, I think it'll probably be smooth selling. But I don't like what it's doing. NQ's trying to pull back on us. Now Meta's taking off. I'd like to at least get $5 out of it. Keep pushing. Go ahead and fill the gap. Once we get over this, I'll put my stop in place if we can get over. So NQ is trying to push up. That'll help Meta get on up there as well. See if it'll take right there. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and close that out. it may come all the way back down to the pivot, and I don't want that. I'd rather take profit here and then got back in again, but it didn't happen. The next increase up through here, the next push up, we should get up to there. NQ, the way it's laying around here around this VWAP, I don't like it. Usually when you get around the VWAP, it just can't get off from it. You'll start chopping around, and when you're chopping around, then that's when you have option premiums start dissipating. Need some strong bars here. There we go. Now get that one right on up and get over this 719 level. Get over that 719.68, and it should push right on up through there. That's going to have some little places in here, but it should push right on up. I'd like to at least get my stop at the 5,000 mark. I like to get my stop in there and then just let it run, and if it comes back and hits it, then I still take the 5. I don't like that we didn't get a higher high here. Back to VWAP. Now we need a strong push. Add 10 more. I tell you, TOS is just really slow today. Everything I do is just barely moving. And they're both running about the same now. They weren't earlier. There was no volume on Meta. But maybe we can get that push all the way up now. Strong volume coming in off of that VWAP. NQ back to that 610 level. That's been one of the main levels that we've had for a month. So NQ is coming off of that level now, so that should push meta one up. Taking out all the stops right there. Get over at VWAP, push over the pivot, and we should get a good runner here. volume's coming in now. Got to get over at pivot though. This is the option chart that we're trading right now. I tell you what, toss is just like incredibly slow. Can't hardly move anything. Usually when we have big news like CPI and things like that, it'll happen. So now we're just after 10 o'clock. We've made our move up. We're back to VWAP, and what typically has happened with Meta is it stayed just bouncing around that VWAP the rest of their day. So what we're going to do is once we get up in here a little bit, if this don't run, we're going to go ahead and just get close to break even or a little bit of profit or a little bit of loss or something, and just go ahead and get out. Because now we're just around this VWAP, and we've got NQ has lost support on that 610. I'm shocked that we didn't go to the pivot. Now, this may just be pulling back to run to the pivot though. That's what I think is happening. I'd like to see just a big, huge bar go up here. The premium's holding right here, so that's a good sign because that means that they're probably going to run it. When premiums drop really quick, they're going to sell it off. So this is probably going to run right here. We got NQ trying to push up here. So it's taking out all these stops back in here because there's a lot of longs that were probably here and they took out stops there. Same thing with this. They took out the stops off the VWAP. We just need the volume to really push it in order to get the premiums to take off. I'd like to at least get 5,000. Now keep running. Get the volume coming in and just push it right on up through there. And we got volume coming in on NQ over there. Push it all the way up to today's high. Big sell right there, right on that level. These are my personal levels. The purple ones, they're all my personal ones. So the pivot on this one is 1248. NQ is trying to push through, so if we can get pushed through here and get up to the pivot, then we should get up in this range on meta. Hopefully, right up here. Usually I'm in and out of my trades within 10 minutes. Most of them within 3 or 4 minutes. This one's been long. We got to break over the 720 up there. I'd like to at least get my 5,000. So we're hitting that main level of 6180 on NQ. So I'm not opposed to taking profit right here and take 6176 if I can get it. We're right there at that level, and I'd like to get out of there. Just one little push up there. That ain't gonna get it. If it goes back up there again, it will push through. NQ's got to push through this level. If we can get pushed through that, the volume will come in here and it will run. Here we go. Come on, Meta, get up there, push through. Get me up there about 10 grand. Push through NQ, come on. There we go. Now Meta will start running. Need a big strong candle on Meta now. Go ahead and push through. We're up here at there's a double top right there. Need to get over that. Get over that 700. There we go, NQ. Come on, Meta. Push. NQ's going to the pivot, the 777. Very long trade. The market has been low volume, really. Here we go. Come on, get me up here about 10 grand. So I'm going to get at 5,500 here. Let's see if we can get a sell price here. And the reason being is we're so close and Meta has not moved very well with NQ. I think it's taking profit too early, but we're just going to get out this time because it's just very, very slow. We're just going to take it right here. There it is. So $5,500. And now that we took profit, it's probably going to rip. So we took profit at, what, $12.75? Look at it, watch it run now. But the way NQ was moving, Meta just wasn't moving with it. It was just real choppy, and it just wasn't worth it. So we're at $5,500 on that, and actually Meta, yeah, $5,500, and then we have ES of $1,500, so that's what, $7,500 for the day. So a pretty good day. We'll do it again tomorrow. Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to show you how to get started with the Spy Money strategies and bots. So what you want to do is go to Spy Money LLC right up here. And once you go there, you're going to have different tabs up here that you can look at. You can look at our home page here. You can see different, like this one right here, no more ghost orders. We've got the Spy Money platform now available. You can see some live trading and so forth. A little bit about me if you want to read about me. And also up here, just to get right to it, if you want to lease Spy Money strategies and bots, you go to the lease program right up here. Once you go here, there's a few things you have to do in order to get a link to be able to join. One thing is I want to make sure everybody understands what they are getting into and what they're leasing and how it all works. So it is $1,300 a month. It is a 30-day lease. And what you have to do here is you have to scroll down and you have to agree to these 14 items. Once you read through this and you agree to it, and the number one thing is SpyBot auto trading bots are not set it and leave it bots. You should never really do that. You should always be there to help manage it. Sometimes we have a lot of volatility that comes in and messes things up, so you need to be there to watch it. But what you want to do is, if you agree to all this, you start from the top, you scroll all the way down here, and you right click and go to copy. Once you go to copy, you come up to contact us, and you want to put in your first name, last name, email, and phone number. If this is not all here, I will not send you the link to do it. Once you are approved, I will send the link. So you right click in here, put in your information, and then click submit, and if approved, then your link will be sent to you. So we're going to go back to the lease program. I'm going to show you a little bit about that. And down toward the bottom, it's just showing what you're going to get. You're going to get the auto trading bots. We actually have another one coming out I'm still working on, but probably just between those two. Coaster does an exceptional job. The Avenger is something just a little different. We may or may not release, but the Coaster is all you need. Then we also have some indicators. We have more indicators than this in the Spy Money package, but I don't have them listed yet. But these are the main ones that you need, and they work very well. Here's some frequently asked questions. Read through these. I'm sure that your question is probably answered here. If not, go to contact us and send me a message. And if you need to speak to me, just put your phone number, when's a good time, and I'll try to work it in the schedule and give you a shout. And if you have any questions or anything, you let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. You can go through these tabs up here. We do have a VPS program. We partnered up with someone. We found it better to let them do VPS and us do strategies, bots, and indicators. But if you click on here, the medium one is all you really need. You can do the others if you like, but the medium is all you need. So you can go up here. You can look at funded accounts. We have different prop firms that we recommend. And once you click on there, there's 3 of them here. You can click on those. It'll take you to each one of them. They all have their pluses and minuses, and there's some coupons down here. I personally like the static. At BluSky has a 300,000 static, and I think for the money, it's probably the best deal. There's no trailing drawdown. You just don't lose $5,000. That's the only rule, really. And there is a consistency rule. I think it's 30%, I believe it is. But anyway, just click on there. You can read about it. Take Profit is a pretty decent one. Apex as well. Apex has up to 20 accounts. So if you're just trying to get maybe a couple $100 a day per account, multiply that by 20, then that's a lot of money. So look through those. Pick the one that you like. Read through their rules and so forth. They change frequently, so it's best to just read through what they have. Again, you go up to the lease program, once you go up here, you're going to be able to send that information to me, and this is a little video that shows how to do it as well. But once you send this to me, if approved, you can get started really quick, and $1,300 a month is the only thing that you pay, and we do have our own platform which works really well. Have any questions, let me know.